Hello, hello, and welcome to Manifesting Monday, the start of a really good week, actually. Now, there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening in the cosmos or the stars or in astrology. And actually, funnily enough, um, today the numerology. So we've got a 28. 2 and 8 reduces to 10, which reduces to 1, adds to 10, reduces to 1. But the whole day today, so the 28th of the 11th, 2022, if you add up all of those digits, you get to 18. And 18, when you add them together, comes to 9. So this is how you do numerology. You add up all of the single digits, and then you keep reducing until you get to a single digit. So today we have a 9 universal day and a 9 universal day and a 1 actual day. So the days together is a 1. And so we've got that 1 and 9. And in numerology, of course, that is the beginning and the end, because 9 is the highest single digit. Hi, Rianne. Good to see you. So there's a sense today of beginnings and endings. Now, we've got Mars. I'm going to read before I launch into this. I'm going to read some cards in a moment. I have chosen 9 cards. I've chosen 11 cards, in fact, already. And they kind of resonate with me, and they've been coming out a lot lately. I read some cards for some friends yesterday in the foyer of a hotel, which was a bit strange, but it was not unlike this very similar message. So there is this energy that, comes up and keeps repeating itself. Hi, Paula. So, so I'm going to read some cards, and then I will, I'll have some, if I hold my voice, I will have some time to read some individual cards for those who, are on the call. So there is a Facebook user that said, hi, Glenys, and I'm not sure who you are. I'd love if you gave StreamYard you need to click on StreamYard to allow me to see your name, to give Facebook permission for me to see it. Anyway, okay, our StreamYard permission for Facebook to let me see your name. Okay, so it's quite an eventful week. At the moment, we've got Mars going retrograde, and when Mars goes retrograde, it feels closer. It is closer to us, and it brings up a lot of energy. Anytime a planet, as you know, goes retrograde, it brings up a sort of a sense of introversion. We need to look deep inside. Where are we? What's happening? What do we need to change? And because we've got Mars going retrograde, Mars is all about, it's strong and it can be fiery, but it can also be passionate. So we need to look at, like, there's a duality, there's a good and a bad, a negative and a positive vibration to every one of the planets. But when the energy that comes from Mars can be fiery, but it can also be, you know, really, it can get stuff done. We can stand in our power. We can, hold the ground. We can speak up. But what I would encourage you to do with the energy that's happening at the moment, and you may feel a bit triggered by Mars because it's quite a heavy one. Plus, it's forming a trine to Saturn today. So a trine in astrology is actually quite a supportive angle. So that will give a sense of, because Saturn is the planet of, it kind of control. The good side of that would be for us to take control. We don't want other people to take control of us, but we can be that, the power in our own lives. So if Mars is about power and passion and purpose, well, then take control of that. But right this week, we might find a sense that we want to look deeper, go back over. And Mars is actually going to be retrograde right up into, I think it's something like the 12th of January. So we will have that energy all over the next, several weeks, 6 weeks or so. And that will, allow us now to look inside, to go deep. Are we doing what we are here to do? Are you doing what you're called for? Are you doing what you are designed to do? Are you following your purpose and your passion? And are you, feeling aligned with that? Is it what is leading you? On when no Thursday, December 1st, we've got and once every day in December, um, because December the 12 and added to 2022, that has a vibration of 9. So any number that you add 9 to goes back and reduces. 18 adds up to 9, 1 and 8. But any digits that there is a 9 in, it almost is, you can cancel that out. Do the numerology yourself on any number by adding them up and then reducing them down to the smallest number. But every day in December, we're going to have a double energy. So the 1st of December, the whole date adds up to, what is it? 10. So 10, of course, reduces to 1. So we've got that double one on the 1st of December, which is almost like, get ready, start something. There's a sort of a day to take action, a day to be on top of things. And Venus is also opposite Mars retrograde. So that will bring attention. Any oppositions or squares will bring attention, but it might be a kick in the ass tension to actually take action on something. So just go with this. There's a lovely thing then happening. I think it's on the 4th. I've got notes taken down here, and I'm not sure what I did with that. Oh, yes, on the 4th of December. And the whole date adds up to 13. And 13 is the number of the divine feminine. So we've got Venus squared Neptune. And that's another sort of a kick in the ass kind of, energy. It will make us want to take action. So Venus and Neptune are very feminine, very loving planets. So that will have a nice energy, but it can also be the shadow side of that might be that we need love or that we are desperate for something. So keep your mind strong where you want to be. It's a really good day for being creative, connecting with nature, connecting with your divine purpose and passion, and moving forward with whatever it is that you want to do. I've just cleared my space, and this is my love energy. So it might be resonating a bit around with you as well. Okay, so the cards that I'm reading today, I'm reading from the tarot deck, and I'm just sort of playing around with tarot. I've been reading cards for a long time, but I've always avoided tarot. But I follow this beautiful lady, Janine, who I've learned an awful lot from, and the this card, the 5 of Cups, is signifying up until this point. It's sort of the past or what we've been doing up until now. And there is a sense of, there's been a lot of issues and emotions and difficulties, and especially over the past couple of years. But there's a sense now that we have actually moved back from that we've almost we're walking away from that we're leaving some of that difficult, emotional energy behind us. And this is a good thing. Okay, we need to let go of any lower vibrational or lower energies, lower emotions. And even if we are feeling that, even if something comes up and we're feeling a lot of negative or sad emotions, well, then you need to feel into it. I would never suggest that we have to be happy and bubbly all the time. But what we do need to do is when we're feeling anything of a negative vibration or emotion, in other words, tune into that. What is that telling you? Allow yourself to feel it. You might need to cry. You might need to release in some other way. You might need to get angry, but do everything in a sense that you know that you're releasing it, that you're letting it go. And when you have left it go, bring in some of that divine light, bring in some of the energy that I put into any of my meditations where we're grounded, you're surrounded by a bubble of, bright light energy, not letting anything of a lower frequency get in, but allowing higher frequencies to move in and move out. So we're still able to shine light. But when you do that, and when you clear your energy, when you let go of a negative emotion, and you just imagine that there's light filling into that space, that's going to keep you, it's going to bring you back to where we want to be. Okay, so the next card, which is, representing now and where we are right now. And this is the Emperor. This is a major arcana as well. Major arcanas are, they're sort of like definite. This is a definite situation. We can manipulate or change the energy of a minor arcana card by our focused intentions and outcome. But this is a beautiful, um, which will represents us, all of us, any of you tuning in where we are right now. And it's the Emperor is, take control. It's like that. There is a sense, I feel, of a higher being, a higher power, a higher love who's got this. Okay, so if you can put your trust in something, whether it's that loving source, or whether you feel that you've got um, some, somewhere, your highest self, God, the universe, whatever that higher power is to you, that you can put your trust in that. But that, if you can imagine that it's covered, it's all okay. What does that feel like? And also, there's another thing that's coming up about this card to me, and that is that we have to embody that feeling. We have to be that. We have to be the leading ladies or men in our own lives. We have to be the power. And actually, Mars at the moment, and all of what's happening, Mars, we can either allow ourselves to be overpowered, or we can be, empowered. And this card is sort of really feel empowered now. Okay. Um, and something is going to happen really, really quickly. Then um, this is the Knight of Swords, and swords are our thoughts and ideas. So be in control of your thoughts and ideas. Allow only the thoughts and ideas to stick that you are really that you want to have. Hi, Christina, lovely to see you, and Julie. Um, so, but when you focus on higher emotional thoughts, when you focus on what you want to feel and to be, when you focus on that, things can happen really quickly. Thoughts are swords are a very quick action. Now, I feel that for now, because of that, if we get into this empowered feeling, things can happen really quickly. What is it that you want to happen in your life? Now, we've just had that new moon. What day was that? Last Wednesday, when I was away. If you haven't already set your intentions, do set your intentions. Know where you want to go, know what you want to do this month, but keep now your attention to them. Keep your thoughts pure about them. When you see yourself going off on a thought that brings you down, center yourself and bring yourself back. We need to keep our thoughts really carefully now, because we're moving into, we're settling up for, or gearing up for next year, which is going to be, I I'm loving the energy that's coming towards us by around March and April, but it's fast energy. The middle card between those. So if we've got this is the Emperor, so empowering ourselves and trusting in that there is a higher power in control, but trusting in whatever that is to you, and then keeping your thoughts, watching your thoughts, because they happen really quickly. Remember that in the center, and we've got um, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is our emotions and our feelings. Now, it might be that our emotions can be all over the place with the energy that's happening right now. It can be that, we're feeling triggered, or feeling there might be upset, there might be sadness, there might be whatever those emotions are. Now is the time to recognize that our emotions are just our guidance system telling us what it is that we've been thinking about. Now, obviously, there will be emotions, there will be things, there will be sadness, and people are going through a lot of stuff. But we can allow ourselves to be carried away with that, or being a victim of that, or we can deal with it, hold it, release it, and then be in control of our thoughts and emotions. So they go hand in hand, thoughts and emotions. And the outcome for the future then is a really big yes. This is the future, near future, and it's the start of something new and something big, and it might be to do with finances, because the pentacles, the one of pentacles, the ace of pentacles, pentacles are about our finances, but also our physical well-being, our ability to manifest as well. So whatever it is that you want to do, that you want to set your intentions to this month, give yourself a big yes. Say yes. Imagine if yes, you already had it. Live in the vibration. In other words, feel the feelings like you've already have it, and that will actually empower. It opens the doors in the universe to really just let everything in. Now we've got the next two cards are advice, really. They're just about advice, and they're both major arcana. One freaks me out every time this card comes up. It just gives me a chill because I just don't like negative energies. But this is the devil. Now, this isn't it. The way the card is reading, and because the devil is directly underneath the Emperor card, that to me is saying, sorry, it's the other way around, that the higher power is in control always of the lower power. Lower energies, lower feelings are, they're done away with, and the Emperor is in control. The light always wins. How do you get rid of the darkness? You turn on the light. That's the way you get rid of it. You don't, focus on the darkness, you turn on the light. So this really card, and it's come out with this, which is also very, um, it's very well aspected. We've got the Temperance card, and the Temperance, it's about balance. So what we need to do, I believe what this is telling us, we need to be in control of our emotions, which has come out already, but also there's a lot of releasing. We need to let go and release. What is it that you need to release? And now that Mars is retrograde for the next 6 weeks, and that is all about your purpose and your passions and your, what it is that you really, that wakes you up and lights you up. Mars is the sacred masculine, the action taker energy. What is it that you need to go back and review? Is there something that you need to go deep with and review and let go of? We need to see the darkness in order to actually shine the light on it. So the Temperance card, she has her feet firmly grounded. Okay, she is barefooted, she's grounded, and we need to ground ourselves, in this earth. We need to ground ourselves in the now energy, but also know that there's something much, much better. She's also got this sort of halo of light around her head, and she's really balanced, she said, but she's just pouring water from one cup to another. She's stepping into the water. So this is kind of telling me really that we need the energy of grounding and being near water, or focusing on water. And remember, water doesn't struggle, it doesn't try to ever go upstream. It flows down. It flows down to meet its balance. And that's what we need to do. We need to find the easiest way, will be the way that feels the lightest to us. It'll be the way that, when you're feeling that lighter emotion as well, when the emotions are feeling light and energetic, we're moving downstream. We're not struggling. We do not want to canoe upstream. We want to turn around and let ourselves be guided by the flow of something bigger. Now, I chose, before I came on, I thought I'll just pick out two other cards, and these are beautiful. So this is the Queen of Wands. So wands, again, purpose, passion, and it's very, in fact, significant with Mars going retrograde. And the Queen of Wands is really in her power. She has followed her purpose. She's in control of her life, and she's followed her destiny, and she's taken action. She's also a little bit witchy. There's a black cat here in front of her. So she knows, magical is what I'd say rather than witchy. She knows how to make things happen, and the outcome is the Strength card. So we do need to embody the strength of Mars at the moment, the strength of our abilities, the strength of that conviction, but we need to balance it by looking at where we want to go. What is it that we want to do? And be driven by something that lights you up. Be driven by something lighter and stronger. Okay, that is the reading for today. So I'm going to put those aside. And if anybody here wants to pop me a number, I will choose I've got my old favorites, the first cards I've ever learned to read. And I've been reading these for years, so I just channel what comes up. So if anybody wants to pop a number down, I will. Christine, sorry, not Christina, Christine. Okay, let's see, number 3 for you. So 1, 2, and 3. So blossoming. Okay, and this actually kind of half jumped out. In fact, when I was reading, you saw your name when I was reading for you, and then I put it back. And so number 3 card anyway is blossoming, which is just saying you're just getting started. We're all getting started on the next phase. So you're just getting started. Know where you want to go. That's the main thing. And really allow yourself to believe in your dreams. This blossoming card, you're certain, I've said this before, when you set a seed in the ground, it's going to, if this is a healthy seed and you put it into the soil, something good will happen. I've got a whole load of Facebook users. I'd love to know who I'm talking to so that I can read with your name. It just makes a better difference. When you put that seed into the ground, Christine, you nurture it, you water it, you look after it, and you're expecting it. You don't dig it up, you don't second guess it, it's going to happen. So whatever it is for you, nurture it. What do you need to do for it? Do you need to do any work? Do you need to go deeper? Do you need to release anything? Are there blocks in the way? Do you need to tend to it? What is it that you need? And just for now, just know what that is, but also embody then the end result feeling. What does it feel like when you have what you want? What does it feel like when your dream has flowered? Okay, that's for you. Lovely girl. I must get in touch with you. I haven't seen you for a while. We have to have a chat. Okay, so who is next? Let me see. I'm going to read people that I have a name for, because some people are putting Facebook user or are just under Facebook user. So if you just come back and give me your name, then I'll read with the name. Okay. So I've got Christina. Okay. Sorry. Katrina Willett is number 4. And actually something jumped out there now too. So I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you've got, okay. I hope this is significant for you. So this is unconditional love. Now, it can mean several things. It can mean just to love yourself unconditionally, no matter what anything else happens. Just tune back into your heart and love yourself absolutely, truly, madly, deeply. Get in touch with that child inside of you if you find that you're not speaking well of yourself, but I think you won't do that. But no matter what else happens, loving yourself is more important than anybody else loving you. But there is a sense that love is in the air actually as well with this. And detach then is the card that you chose. So detach from any drama, detach from what might be happening, detach and allow yourself to view and observe. So don't get sucked in, just view and observe. Notice what you're feeling, deal with the feelings, but just view and observe. And if you're struggling with something, but a golden bubble or, mirrors all around you energetically so that you're deflecting anything that's coming to you, and you can just sit and then respond and not react. Okay, lovely. So I have a two, please, but I'm going to wait because I'm sure that so whoever that is going to put their name further down. So I've Katrina sorry, Catherine O'Boyle. How are you? Number three for you. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Sorry, I've just seen that 2 was anyway. I've read for you, Katrina. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I thought it was the 4 was yours. Anyway, so this is for you, Catherine O'Boyle. And always know, do you know, if I make a mistake or something else happens or a card jumps out, there's a reason for it. Okay, this is the card, whatever it is for you. And if I don't see your name, I like to know who I'm reading for. I need to kind of feel that energy. So just make sure your name is down if I haven't seen it. So you can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. And even listening back to what I was saying in the last card, just know that you have the power, know that wherever you're struggling, whatever it is that's hard, you can do it. Put the bubble up around you. Call on Archangel Michael if that's what or just call on your highest self. This is the one angel archangel that I know about, and I just love that energy of power. And in fact, if you were on the card reading, that card that this Emperor card would have that same sort of energy as this, I feel, that sort of archangel in control, taking care of all the details. Call on that energy to help you, but you can do whatever it is that you might be struggling with. Okay, so Rianne is the next number. I see Rianne Thomas, number 5. 1. Yeah, I see you, Amanda. You're next. Actually, I see your number next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So focus on your strengths. So, in relevance to what the last reading was, and in relevance to, Mars going direct and that kind of, it's that power, it's that sacred masculine side of you now. Focus on what it is that you're really good at. Let everything else disappear. Really go and tune into how you want to be. How do you want to turn up in the world? How do you see yourself in the future? When you think of what you want to do, if it feels harder, it's because you're not in alignment with that future version of yourself. How would you embody that future version of yourself? Okay, so just first of all, the first step is to focus on your strengths. Focus on what you're good at. Focus on all of your strengths. That means all of your past, everything. Okay, Amanda Lynch, number 2. So 1 and 2. You need to nurture yourself. I think we all, I think this card, actually, we all need this right now. And this is coming up a lot in different, even in tarot, we all need to just rest, nurture ourselves, be gentle with ourselves, self-care, self-love, just even stopping and tuning into your heart. Just, I don't know what your day is like, whether you can stop and just breathe in and allow love to fill into your heart from whatever way you see that light from above, grounding yourself, but just seeing love flowing into your heart, and your heart just opening up like a flower. I'm not sure whether you've been in any of my programs or any of my things, but there are self-love, self-love, self-care audios. I may even have one in my PayHip thing. It would be really good if you don't have something to listen to where you tune into the child inside and just nurture yourself. There's in the link below the description, there is a link to my PayHip account. Now, to be honest with you, I haven't gone in there for ages. I don't know how little or how much I have in there, but have a look anyway. So you're welcome, Christine. Mary DC, how are you? Number 4 for you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. golden opportunity. So this is a real abundant card. There is an opportunity. You may not be seeing it. You may not, and don't try to think, oh, what's that opportunity? Just believe there's a golden opportunity and just welcome it. How would you feel if you knew that there was a massive golden opportunity coming to your way that was going to bring you everything that you wanted, need, and deserved? Because you do, okay? Because you deserve whatever it is that you want. And there's an abundant energy. There's all of this water flowing. Imagine whatever it is that you want to be abundant in, that it's almost just coming like a huge tidal wave of abundance. And when you think of that and whatever it is that you're looking for, and you feel that feeling, how good do you feel? When you feel that and you want to know how good you feel, well, then you're kind of bringing it into you. Okay, Rita Clark. Hello, love, and laugh. Need a card, please. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give you card number 1, and it actually turned up. It flipped over. So prosperity. There's a lot of abundance today, isn't there? Okay, I'm gonna just that too big for me to read now. I'm on a thing, whatever that is. So, okay, so prosperity. Prosperity is coming your way. Let me see. What am I reading for Rita? Rita Clark. Okay, so just almost like the last card, but it's in a different way. This is finances. This is money and abundance and just prosperity in every way that you feel it. There is there is no shortage of anything in the universe. The only stoppage is what we do, how we block it, how we don't feel like it could possibly happen, or we're not enough in some way, or we have so many blocks and layers and things from the past. But if you knew that the universe was just waiting, Rita, to pour something out to you, how would that feel and how would you feel? Because when you feel that and you just expect it, you will surprise yourself. And by the way, anybody who's getting abundance and energy, whatever it is, okay, so just let's talk about money. Maybe it's money. When you see something tiny, even like if you might find 5 cents or a euro or dollar or whatever it is, don't say, oh, here's my abundance, it's only this amount. Get overly excited, over the top, give massive, ridiculous gratitude, knowing that you've manifested that and it's opening the flow. It's almost like, see it as a crack that's coming in the flow of abundance. Like if it's coming in a been held back by something, there's a crack and it's trickling in, and the rest will follow when you give ridiculous, over the top gratitude. Oh, hang on now, I have lost myself here. Okay, so Amanda Lynch, love a card. I've read for you, yeah. Let me see. I'm not actually. Okay, I'm not going to read that. That's not relevant to where we are right now. And don't. Okay. So just let me see. Tara, let me see. How would you insight? Yeah. Would you happen to have any insights, please? Could you do some guidance at this point in my life? Well, I can. I'm always guiding. Just give me a number. Just give me a number and I will read. I've got about 2 minutes left before I go. And I think that these are all sort of bot messages because they just are huge. And okay, so let me see. I'm going to just read one last card for the collective and then I'm going to go. And it is father, husband, brother, son. Okay. Yes, 31 is definitely too big. Father, husband, brother, son. Father, husband, brother, son. A number between 1 and 5, please. I'm shuffling anyway. So I can read you number 4 because 31 reduces to 4. Father, husband, brother, son. is just telling us that this is about the male energy, and it might be asking you to step into your male energy, or it might be asking you to clear male energy, to clear and release excessive sort of maybe forgive some male person in the past, wherever that is. So number 3 for you, so instead, Tara. So 1, 2, and 3. Boundaries. So boundaries, love yourself enough to say no to others, but also notice where your boundaries are. Notice what you're allowing into your energy field. Notice, is there somebody overstepping your boundaries? Is there somebody pulling or draining you? And also notice where your energy is. It's a real, I don't know whether you've been following me, but I've past, if you're not on YouTube, wherever you're watching me, there will be past meditations where I ground, you set down an anchor, you put a bubble around you, and you bring in love and light. But when we do that as well, there's a part where I ask you to call in your energy. Call in your energy from wherever you've given it. If you've been over given your energy, bring it back. And then also noticing if there's somebody else's energy in your field, if just releasing, letting go of it with love and light back to where they are. And just state that you're going to do that. If you don't have time to listen to meditation, just state that you are releasing, that I choose to release everybody's energy that is not mine, and I send it back to source in love and light. Or you're pulling back your energy as well with love, with light, and allowing yourself to be the whole you, because we have an energy body, we have an emotional body, we have our thoughts are our mental body, and the mental body produces the emotional body, but our spiritual body is outside it, and we have our physical body. We need to balance all 4 bodies together to be in harmony. So notice where your boundaries are, where you've been overgiving, and just see how that feels. So I'm going to do one last one for Alwyn Wheeler. Yeah, perfect, Tara. Perfect. So for Alwyn Wheeler, and 2 cards fell out. 2 cards fell out. So even if you were to choose number 2, but the 2 cards that fell out were actually the last 2 cards that I read. So on some level there for you as well. Forgiving something, it's a male energy, something from the past. It might be a teacher, a parent, a sibling, a lover, whatever, but that there's some male energy or somebody that hurt you in the past that might need to be released and let go, because we've got the boundary card with it. Where is there some male energy that is stuck, that that you feel maybe stuck because of, or is there somewhere from the past that you just need to forgive, let go, get it outside your energy field, and bring yourself back to your wholeness? I think this is a lovely statement, actually. I might post it below here. Just calling in all of your bodies. You're calling in your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body, and your mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical bodies all together as one. Just choosing to be as one. And then you can put a bubble around that so that you feel protected and safe in this space, whatever that is. And I will be back at least next Monday, if not sooner. I have a big week, but not that crazy. So I probably will be back on Friday. So I read for you, Rita. I read for Rita Clark. Yeah, I did. So just go back if you've missed it. And I will see you all again. Look after yourselves, and love you. Mind yourself. Have a great week. Bye for now.